Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. We can see sideways movement since yesterday. It's consolidating together with Bitcoin. However, here we have more clearly a pullback, to get a bit more clarity where we are in the process. Overall here as well, the trend is up. First of all, against, on the higher level, against the larger support area in green, against the low of the 10th of March. Because we rallied in 5 waves, that is a good sign. We came down in 3 waves here on the 15th of March. At the time, hit our trend reversal area. I did take it off the chart now because we don't need this one anymore. Then we rallied again in 5 waves. That was the anticipation after hitting our trend reversal area to continue the uptrend, which it did. And we came down in 3 waves, A, B, C. I was able to count here yesterday with you 5 waves down. And 5 waves in a C wave, right? So correction complete. At least that's what we can currently assume. It's not guaranteed that this particular wave 2, which bottomed probably here on the 21st of March at around 1727. I cannot guarantee that the wave 2 bottomed here because we haven't broken out of the range, yeah. But it's looking good because the move up was impulsive afterwards. What you normally want to see is in the next impulse to break above the previous B wave, which it hasn't done yet, just about, but no, it hasn't done yet. So it would be a break above 1847 is required for confirmation that here we have bottomed. But still against this wave 2 low of 1725, we can focus on higher. This is the relevant previous wave 2 low support. Below that level, this smaller possible 1-2 setup is getting invalidated. Yeah. So, and then was the idea yesterday, and this is really just a short-term view, that here we created the next 1-2 setup because we could count 5 waves up. I think I might actually change the subwave structure of this wave 1. No, I'll leave it as it is. But this is impulsive wave 1, and then we came down in possibly an ABC correction. Yeah, talked about that yesterday as well. This is, however, very, very micro counting here, and it could very well be that this correction is still in the making, especially if I'm looking at this sideways movement, which is not impulsive. So what you normally expect and want to see, and I go to the 15-minute chart just to explain, when you have 3 waves down, what you normally want to see, you want to see an impulse into the other direction. Now that has failed so far, so I wouldn't rule out. And actually I'm looking at the high likelihood that the wave 2 wasn't finished. So it might still, it's quite a long wave 2 though, if you look at it like that, right? But it's absolutely possible. Which doesn't mean we have to go much lower, right? I mean, as long as, and just to repeat that, as long as here the 1750 level is holding, this small 1-2 setup is valid. And I'm just thinking, okay, maybe we come down to the 61.8. I just want to highlight here, I'm not saying that we will. This is just far too, first of all, micro counting. I always need to be careful with my language because a lot of people think, right, if I tell you, right, correction could be still ongoing, people are going to sell here and try to buy back lower, which is, to be honest, not really how it should be done, not how the analysis should be understood. Eventually, you need to make your own decisions. But when I show you something like this, as long as support is holding, we need to treat it like that. And we need to treat it like the setup is still active. But there is no guarantee it will come down lower. All I'm saying to you is here that the move up of this low on the 21st of March at around 1780 doesn't look impulsive. So we just need to consider for our risk management and trade planning that this C wave could still be ongoing. It hasn't made a new low, so it could also already start from here in maybe a diagonal, but then it would have retraced quite a lot. So on the micro level here, the move down, we still need to look at possibly another low. But it already reached our trend reversal area, which means the minimum requirements for this correction are finished. It also came down in 3 waves. So, you know, don't necessarily wait for the lowest low if you want to trade this. I just say, be aware of the possibilities. You need to make that decision for yourself. But it's not to be understood in a way that, okay, Ben believes it will come down again, so I'm going to sell now and buy back lower, which is not typically how it works in these markets. But yeah, this is sort of, it would be an ideal ABC if it, if you think of it like that. And again, next key support would be 1770 and then 1750. Looking at the length of the A wave, I wouldn't be surprised to reach that golden ratio. I mean, we can measure the C wave target, pretty much is very close. First of all, here the 61.8 extension is at 1773, so very close to the golden ratio, and the 1750 level, the 1-to-1 ratio overlaps with the 78.6 retrace. So it's going to be interesting. Bear in mind that on a day like that, everything is basically in limbo. There's a lot of up and down going to happen. So be aware of that because of the Fed meeting, of course. Okay, that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.